Some examples of the faint white markings or streaks that characterize mild dental fluorosis, so-called. Every one of these has been designated mild by some, or very mild, by some dentists or another. And as you'll be able to see, it can be called mild and still be very conspicuous. I think this is one of the reasons for popularity of bleaching. Right now, people are bleaching their teeth to match those marks, and the teeth do crumble often after a while. It's not just visual. So if you would look at these, I cannot believe that any parent would really want their children to have that if it could be avoided. And so my question to you, Mr. Martinez, is as a new father, and we congratulate you on that, what steps, if any, might you be taking to protect your new baby from the effects of fluoridated water in Austin? And that is a valid question to ask. We're all drinking it, and we're paying for it, too. If there are no comments or reaction, I will yield to the next person. Thank you.
The next speaker is Linda Greene.
So I took a little summer vacation, and I hope that gave y'all time to read some of the documents in the folder that I gave you that had about 9 or 10 documents regarding the hazardous toxic fluoride waste which you add to our water, the waste product called hexafluorosilicic acid, which our EPA announced in January 7, 2011, caused risk of bone fracture and brittle bones. And being 63 years old, I do have osteoporosis, and I also take medication for thyroid disease, and these are the type of at-risk conditions which are made worse by us having to ingest fluoride in our water. Half of the fluoride we ingest remains in our bodies. And I know there are some people on the council who have thyroid disease or their spouses have diabetes. And just lately, Harvard has published some fluoride research on IQ reduction. They came out with a report speaking of 34 studies now link fluoride to reduced IQ in humans. Dozens of other stories correlate fluoride to impaired learning and memory, altered neurobehavioral function, fetal brain damage. Councilman Martinez, your child is being endangered by the fluoride unless perhaps you have a new fluoride treatment system in your home, in your new home. And altered thyroid levels. So this is a link put out by Harvard University. And you can spend maybe a little bit less than $500,000 a year to fluoridate our water. Why not stop adding this hazardous waste product, which is just a cheap way for big agribusiness to get rid of their phosphate fertilizer waste, and put it into programs for maybe neighborhood gardens, teaching children that diet actually is one of the most healthy things to do for your teeth, is a healthy diet, brushing, and flossing, and not adding this fluoride waste to our water. We've been coming to you for going on 4 years, and you pretty much thumb your noses at us. So when are you going to take the steps to help people who are at risk with thyroid disease, osteoporosis, when there are all these studies that have come out in the last 10 years, and yet you persist in going along with the CDC, which is in bed with big agribusiness. Some of the things the CDC does are great for us, like, for instance, helping people quit smoking. But in other cases, they will not admit their mistakes. And you need to either represent your people or go with the big corporate agribusiness. Thanks.